The bigger the titties, the harder they fall.
Unless they're fake and new.
Unless they're fake and new. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Juice Boys Podcast number 7.
7.
Number 7. It means God's looking after us.
God is looking after ass all the time. That's why he's giving these girls asses.
So much ass.
There's a lot of ass out there.
Just to think there was a time not too long ago before all this ass.
It was just titties.
It was just titties. Pointy titties, too. Titties were pointier back then.
Perky, yeah.
Why? The bra, maybe?
I don't know.
It seemed like you don't really care. You just want to get them titties.
I don't care. I like. I'll take any kind of titty.
You're an ass or tit guy.
I'm a mix.
Good answer. I've never heard that one before.
Interracial.
I like that too.
Yeah, I'm a mix. But I don't mind a nice pair of boobies or a nice ass. Or a kind heart. You know?
Yeah, whatever happened to a kind heart?
It got lost in that ass.
Damn. That's deep.
It's all J-Lo's fault.
No, I think it's the Kardashians.
Eh.
It 100% is.
Yeah.
What do I know? I mean, that's a history lesson in itself.
They should be in history books for fucking up the game.
Why'd they fuck it up? You gotta elaborate. You can't just say these things.
None of them are real.
They exist.
The real exists, but they don't.
What do you mean?
Like, everything's bought.
What are you talking about? What are you
Ass,
saying?
titties.
Oh, their
face.
bodies. I thought you were talking about, like, their houses.
Well, obviously they buy their
I don't
house,
know
but
what
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about their bodies. Like, Kylie Jenner's face is constructed.
Constructed very well.
Yeah, very well, because you have millions of dollars.
Would you construct your face?
No.
Because we're good looking. We don't have to do that. She had to. She had no choice. She was very ugly. That's the difference.
But yeah, man. It's the life they live. It's the life they chose.
It's the life they chose. Shout out the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Shout out Kanye West.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing good, man. I had a dream about him. I told you about this dream.
You did.
Yeah, but I'll tell the dream again. So, I was at some kind of party. It seemed like a yacht party. We were on a boat. Let me try to script if it's possible. It was very sunny out. Seemed like we were in like Miami. Like in the middle of the winter maybe, but it was a nice day. Anyway, so the boat's packed. We're at the top. Yeah, there's music going and shit. And all of a sudden, it's a dream. So snap, boom. Next thing I know, there's a crowd of people around me, and I got my phone, and I'm playing beats. And the beats are insane. Everyone's like, holy shit, these are insane. And Kanye is on this boat out of nowhere. And he's within the crowd. He's like within the circle, but he's just pacing back and forth intensely in those rain boots. Just so intense. And then he just starts spitting the most insane bars I've ever heard in my life. And I don't remember them because they're a dream, but I remember how insane they were. I bet when I was sleeping, I was like this. My eyebrows are raised, like, holy shit, like, I hope I never wake up. He was saying something. He had some crazy bar that it was something along the lines of, like, him, like, with a backpack going back to school. It was just, like, actually insane. And, next thing I know, he stops rapping, and he just has the straightest face ever. And everyone's like still hyping shit. And I start playing other beats, and he's just standing there. And then he just leaves. Everyone daps me up, but except for Kanye.
That's how it goes.
And then I woke up feeling like my beats are trash.
No.
Because
Maybe
Kanye didn't dap me up in my dreams.
Maybe he was pissed.
Seemed like he was pissed that
Maybe
my beats were trash.
No,
He's like, ah.
no. Maybe he came in, spit that hot fire, and he's like, fuck. This kid's better than me.
I'm not rapping against him.
Beat was.
No.
In the dream.
In the dream.
Maybe you're just telling yourself that you could be better than Kanye. Maybe that's just God telling you you're gonna have a great song with Kanye. He's gonna spit the best bars ever, and maybe you'll be on a yacht club, and he's just gonna be in that Kanye mood that he's in.
I think it's gonna be Bezos's yacht, but I bought it off him, and I'm having the party.
Okay.
And he wasn't invited, but he wasn't not invited,
That's why he was mad.
and he showed up, which is like, I just forgot to invite him.
No one forgets to invite Kanye West.
Excuse me, whatever. And he didn't fly there.
Come on the show.
He walked on water because he found out the perfect balance ratio in his rain boots.
I could see it.
That seems like the way to solve walking on water. You seem like you'd need some kind of special balance shoe.
No,
This past weekend we shot a video at the Vanderbilt Museum
we did
in Huntington.
in Centerport, but close. It's close to Huntington.
Huntington.
It's not Huntington.
Huntington, which is the North Shore of Long Island. Everything up there feels older. Is that true? Because
I don't know. It
I
could
feel
just
like
be the
that's where they.
aesthetic.
Because it's all of a sudden like there's like high hills and you kind of feel like you're upstate a little bit, but like mini upstate New York. Everything's like mountainous and shit
And very expensive.
and very expensive and on a landslide. It's a landslide.
Okay.
Gotta bring it back.
And yeah, I think everything's older up there.
I mean, we went to the Vanderbilt, and that's old.
So yes,
very old.
We went to the Vanderbilt, this building.
It's a state.
You know what's funny? I bet neither of us remember any of the facts about the place, like when it was built.
There was no thing that said when it was built.
It's just like this massive
18
ass
something.
estate owned by the Vanderbilt
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Swear to God.
Cornelius Vanderbilt.
Cornelius.
Typical white guy, portrait in his house of himself, like in front of
Statue.
his, statue of his dad, like,
Yeah, chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, nowhere to be found. This guy
Bought a mummy.
probably stole the mummy with white privilege. This guy traveled around the world,
Probably traded slaves.
sailed around the world with slaves. And he just collected artifacts and life forms from all over the world. So like in this one section of the house, it was all like underwater shit. So he had like shells from Australia and worms from Australia
And lobsters
from Australia.
Lagoon. He had Larry the lobster tied up down there. That's why they haven't made a new season of SpongeBob.
Yeah. Have they not?
I don't know. I don't watch SpongeBob.
I was staying in a hotel this past weekend or last week, and I was falling asleep to SpongeBob again, and it felt great. I threw on because when I sleep at hotels, when I sleep at home, I sleep with nothing on, no TV. But when I sleep in a hotel, I throw it back to me when me and you were kids. I gotta have the TV on, it makes me comfortable.
It eases the murder.
Eases the murder. Exactly.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die with the TV on.
I'm gonna die with the TV on, so people know what I like to watch.
Yeah.
Talk about that at my funeral.
This kid was having good dreams.
Yeah, for real.
Then I got decapitated.
Yeah, I got fucking decapitated. And it was Nicktoons, and they were playing only like classic episodes.
Okay.
The last one I remember falling asleep to was when SpongeBob had his house eaten by the nematodes.
Nice.
Great stuff.
Great
Drinking,
stuff.
I should say, by the nematodes. And he's about to go live with his mom and dad. Again.
The good old.
The good old man. It was great. What about you? How are you?
Realize his parents are Jewish.
Really?
You ever look at them and hear them?
They are
what's
pretty,
up, SpongeBob?
They are pretty Jewish.
And his grandma?
Yeah.
Old Jewish lady makes cookies.
Yeah, really good cookies. I watched that episode too. That shit was on. Grandma's ass cheeks.
But so we're at the Vanderbilt. There's so many rooms you can't go in.
There was a lot of doors you couldn't open.
So I'm like, what's going on here? What are the things they don't tell you about this place?
Yeah.
When I tell you it's an estate, it's
It's an estate. Like there's 3 different homes on it. There's a planetarium.
That he made with his bare hand. He
he
didn't build
made,
it.
slaves.
A mile trail over the solar system.
Yeah, he built like a mile trail to go up into the mountains to like view the stars and shit. But you can't see the stars now because light pollution. But back then you could have.
Yes. And like, yeah, there's a lot. He had his own port pretty much.
Yeah, he literally had, because that was like an inlet. He
That
had
was
like
the inlet of the Long
backyard.
Island Sound.
The backyard was the Long Island Sound. Like the house was on the water, but
He can get right out
it
there.
was like there was a land barrier, like houses on the other side. So he had his own bay, basically.
Pretty much. This man had a yacht that had 4 normal people's boats as the getaway boats, and then a full-on like 10-person plane that slides down into the water. I don't know how they get it back on.
It was a water plane.
How do they get it back on though?
Probably hooks, like nets, like anchor, fucking cranes.
You just said like 7 different things.
Hooks, nets, anchors, cranes.
You could dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
Dodge, duck, deep dive, dodge, dodge.
I never owned a dodge. But you know what? This is what I will say. If I had the money, I think it's $50 million to buy the estate, but it's not. It's a lot more.
You'd be in for another $1 million in renovations, I think.
Over.
No.
Yes. There's a lot that
No.
you have to do. A lot. Then, how much is it going to cost to keep that place running every day?
Like as much as like an estate. Like, like Rick Ross has to pay a lot of money for like,
He mows his own lawn.
he mows his own fucking
and
lawn.
has his own farm now.
Dude,
But this is different.
He did it one
this
time.
is a different
bro. He
type
did it
of
one time.
This is a different type of estate.
Bro, Rick Ross's is bigger.
His house that he made out of zero, nothing. This is different though. His isn't the Vanderbilts,
So the house is old as shit. I think it only is gonna cost $1 million in renovation. No, it's gonna be more. Dude, it's gonna be $1 million renovation.
No more than 4. I would say.
Dude, 2.
That's just the
Bro,
one
we're talking
house
about
we're
$1
looking
million.
at. Yeah. First off, if we do it within the next 3 years and Biden's still president, it's gonna be like $10 million.
Biden's gonna die. Not that I'm gonna kill him.
Get demonetized.
But
Take us down.
fucking. I don't know. It needs a new roof. All the rooms are super fucking old. They filled in the pools. He had all these like massive, like really cool
Filled 'em.
swimming pools, and they filled them with dirt and put grass.
But like, why? You have to get rid of that smell.
There's an old smell.
There's no way they would ever sell it.
Maybe it's
though.
all the fucking stuffed deer
They would never sell it.
for the right price.
They would never sell it because it would have to go. Would have to go through the town.
There's only one man that could buy this property.
The town would have to agree to sell it,
Only one man that could buy this property in the future.
and that is anyone.
Tim Dillon. If you're looking to move back to Long Island, buy the Vanderbilt Museum, renovate that shit, and throw lavish parties.
You can have the parties catered by Imperial Diner.
Imperial Diner catering parties.
Burger Deluxe sliders.
Cheeseburger Deluxe. The quesadillas are pretty good.
Chicken fingers and fries always.
I can't hear you.
Chicken fingers and fries always.
Pull it towards
No,
you.
I'm kidding. Chicken fingers and fries always.
Yeah. I think he should buy it. If he's looking to move back to the island. 50 mil, buy it from the state. And then crack open the basement. Because maybe be careful cracking open the basement.
There's like a full whale in the basement.
There's a full whale still alive in the basement. They took all the pool water for the whale in the basement. That's what I think.
I don't know. It was the winter time. I don't know. It was freezing too. It was cold. Get it away from me. Get it away from me.
I'm extending the
Don't ever put your knuckles on my back again.
I'm extending the couch for you.
I don't like this for like grandma.
Yeah. Well, she's dead. Anyway, what do you think's hidden in those basements for real?
Lies.
Because there was a lot of shit that a lot of shit we couldn't see.
Probably his stuff.
Well, he's been dead. So now it's the state stuff. So if it's bad stuff, it's the state.
I don't know. It just smells like. I can't even say it. Just smells like what I think a World War II shoe smells like. Like the inside, like a fresh pair of shoes. They were like, "You just joined the army. Here's your boots." This is what I feel like it would smell like. Was that inside of there?
Yeah. Yeah.
His insides was like his
Well-
inner World War II boy came out.
He had a garage in the basement, like with some two old ass cars.
See, those were cool.
Those are pretty cool. And he had like a turntable for the cars, whatever.
Yeah.
But when we went down into the basement, it smelled like the ship that we visited in San Diego.
It did. It smelled like a hellhole.
What the hell was the name of the ship? The
Massage? I don't know. It smelled like a
the
museum.
USS Mossad.
I can't say museum.
Museum.
Museum. It smelled like a museum. It smelled like there's a lot of tourists in there.
Yeah.
The property's huge.
The property's itch. It was really itch.
There's a lot of cobble you gotta fix.
Yeah.
Cement.
There's a lot of racism on the property you gotta fix too.
Yeah, there is.
There's too many white portraits.
Whoa.
What?
I was about to bring up a picture. That's why I said it.
Because you were about to bring up the picture that I was about to bring up about the two little toddlers that look like grown men.
There was grown men and a grown woman's face on a baby.
So painting wasn't that good back then, I guess.
It was amazing.
And it was literally
It's the best painting I've ever seen.
it was pretty fucking
I'll
insane.
buy just that picture.
It was obviously paintings of like two young kids, but they didn't know how to make kids look like kids. It looked like two little small people.
Yeah, it looked like two adults in toddler bodies.
It was very confusing, and they were wearing, like British cavalry outfits.
Yeah, weird.
The house was fucking weird, man. But we shot a great video there. Can't really relate the details of what that's gonna be
But
yet.
they will be.
But they will
released.
be. But they will be. And they will exist.
Uh,
You my backup vocals today?
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you. I just want to let it rock.
Okay, I'm with it. Everyone's probably talking about this. I mean, everyone is talking about this. I think it's time that we,
A few moments later.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time we talk about the smack heard around the world, 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 world.
Yeah, man.
Take it away, Nico.
So, alopecia led to a smack heard around the world. Chris Rock made a joke about G.I. Jane, Jada Smith, and Will thought it was funny,
He did.
but she was like, Tupac would have shot him. And I guess when the cameras turned off of them, she must have said something to him, because he got up. Chris Rock leaned in like he looked like he's like, what's good? Like, thought he was going to tell him something. It was a bad smack, though. He didn't use his back leg. His back leg was off the ground.
Dude, that was a very good slap.
But it looks like he lost all of his boxing technique from the Ali movie.
Dude, I don't know. That shit was like
He
that
hit him with
shit
a-
was all
He
hips.
hit him with a Quentin Tarantino smack.
He did all hips, like the whole.
But his
hips
feet
turn.
were planted.
Yes, they were.
Look at
Yes,
the
they
picture.
were.
Look at the picture.
Yes, they were.
His back foot was off the ground.
So is when you punch.
No.
Turns.
No, like his foot, like nothing. on
Bro,
his foot.
it was a fucking.
It was a good smack, but
Dude,
it wasn't a. If
you
it could have
hear
been harder.
On Chris Rock's mic, when the hand goes by, you hear the wind blow. It's
Yeah,
like,
man. Because he kind of missed a little bit. He like hit him with the tips.
that hurts. That's a bitch slap right there,
He's lucky he didn't throw a punch. Remember Muhammad Ali slap?
bro.
She heard the smack. That's what she came.
It was
down
the
with.
smack heard around the world. I mean, what do you think?
And then he
about
went
this?
on. He went on.
And then,
so then he went on
and then
to
10
scream.
minutes later, he goes on to win an award.
Well,
for best-
not even that. Did you already said after?
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
twice.
But what about all the dick she sucked?
So
What happened to that?
So what happens when? I think she just put him in so much shit the past 2 years. He just snapped.
But what happened to all the penis? What
Yeah,
happened to that guy, August, whatever the guy's name is?
I don't know.
And she was just publicly sucking his ween.
I don't know, man. None of my. I don't want to get smacked by Will Smith if I ever
Like,
meet him.
I'm actually scared to talk about this to an extent because I feel like I'm gonna get smacked by Will Smith.
And I want to meet him because it's one of my heroes.
Yeah.
Um,
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Will Smith sent his cat here. We didn't mean anything by it, okay, Summer? So what they have to do is they sniff your fingers, and then you touch them.
Oh my! I feel like she knows we podcast now.
So this is Summer. Kind of fucking it up right now.
Nah, I'm with it.
Showing you that up,
There she goes.
knocks camera over.
Yeah. Smack heard around the world though. I mean, this is the biggest uprising in social media I've seen in a long time. I haven't seen it like this since what?
Well,
Since
the only reason why I could see it slightly being planned out. It's for two reasons.
the Oscars is terrible.
The Oscars was doing so bad that this is bringing stuff back. And two, they're so good at acting that like you can't even. It's hard to say anything.
Here's why
But I think it's also real.
Here's why I think it's 100% real and that neither of those work. The first one especially because yes, the Oscars is very boring.
Maybe they're like the
Would
WWE.
would a smack around the world help the Oscars?
Yes.
Yes.
Bring publicity to it.
For 1 year. But now, me as a watcher, I know next year when I tune in, for as long as we live, no one's ever getting hit on that show.
You don't
again.
even know. You don't even know what's gonna happen. Watch next year. Will Smith is gonna host, and he's gonna look at Chris Rock and be like, "Your jokes aren't even that funny." And then Chris Rock's gonna go slap him.
But apparently they're fine now, according to P. Diddy. I'll take Diddy's word.
But according to someone who's friends with Chris Rock, like that was with him that night, says they haven't talked yet. So who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
what
P.
do we
Diddy-
know? What do we know?
If Denzel was like, "They're fine," I'm like, "All right, you got it. They're fine. Don't touch me like that ever again."
Yeah, well, keep your fucking hands off my table's
I bought this
rods.
table.
We bought this table.
I bought this table.
We.
I built this table with my bare hands. My
we,
grandpa built this table with his bare hands.
We. Let us
He
know in
melted
the
the-
comments
he
how you
melted the
feel about the
plastic.
smack around the world. I'm on Chris Rock's side. He ate the slap. Will Smith was just wrong for doing that shit. And then he wins Best Actor 10 minutes later, crying, talking about how he's a vessel of God and bringing peace. You're a vessel to smack the shit out of people.
Well, you know what? Great movie.
I didn't see it.
You should watch.
You saw?
Yeah.
King Richie?
I'm watching anything Will Smith is in.
Chris Rock was fucking funny. He was killing it too.
Yeah, he still killed it.
Even when
after.
Will was going up the stage, he was like, "Here comes Richard."
He even after he's like,
Yeah, he kept going.
he's like, well, that's
He's like, "Damn, I just got
smacked by
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me."
Yeah,
I can't believe that, dude. I wish I saw it live.
that's the thing though. Is the Oscars live, or do they film like the night before?
Yes, it's live, man. It's live. Come on.
Dude,
Come
you
on.
you never know. They could.
What do you mean you never know? It's been live for 70
They
years.
could have filmed it Saturday.
It's been live for 70 years. Don't you think we know if they...
We don't because we've never been.
But it's live on TV. It's live. Do I
Coming to
say
you
TV
live.
weird?
Yeah, you did. You just said it sounded like you said TD Bank.
I hold the T-E. I could go TV.
All right. Well, you know what?
TV.
Let me say this.
TV.
A lot of smack talk has been going around with this Will Smith thing. So now we're gonna start smacking these lips on a bracket about sandwiches.
That was a sick transition.
Okay.
7 episodes deep, our transitions are getting salty.
And so of our...
So he's never seen the bracket, and that was a surprise. He knew there was a bracket, never seen the bracket.
You're not going to be able to handle that fart. I'm so sorry.
You don't know what the fuck I can handle. Okay?
All I eat is turkey and vegetables.
All right.
Okay.
So there's different brackets, right? There's the classics bracket. There's the meatless bracket.
Mm.
There's the imported bracket.
Mm.
And then there's the seafood bracket.
Oh.
We're blowing the cat hair off my thing because they said like Hoto Gusto.
Oh.
So we're gonna start with the classic.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with the cheesesteak or the meatball sub. I'm kind of biased because I don't like Philly cheesesteaks.
You don't. I know that
I'm
about
not
you.
a big fan, but I'll slam a meatball sub down any day of the week. I just don't know how people get it from Subway.
I haven't had enough of either of them.
If someone sat you down with both of those in front of your face, like you got to pick one.
To be honest, I'm grabbing the Philly cheesesteak
Yeah, I know. I was
every
waiting
time
for you to say it. So we don't have
because
a
I know what a really good one tastes like.
But I know what a really good meatball parm tastes like.
That too, but like
Imagine taking Dad's meatballs,
whoa,
melting some fucking cheese on it,
whoa,
on a fucking Italian hoagie.
Christopher.
I'll go with Philly cheesesteak because it's more iconic. I'll let it slide.
No, I mean go with what you want.
But
You
I'm
said
saying,
meatballs.
I'm saying if we had to go,
You said your father's balls. You wanted.
But I'm saying if we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty,
Hang on, Christopher.
if we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, I'm gonna have to say Philly cheesesteak is more iconic than the meatball sub.
But we're not talking about iconic. It's just personal preference. If it was the most iconic sandwiches bracket, then we'd do that.
But I'm saying we don't have a third.
Stop copying me.
I'm saying we don't have a third.
What do you mean?
Hey, if this was cheesesteak versus PB&J, it'd be PB&J all day. You know what I mean?
All right, so fine. You want
You know what I'm saying?
cheesesteak, but
We'll
you
make
don't even like
cheesesteak.
cheese. Don't pick cheese. You meatballs because you don't like cheesesteak.
But then we're stuck.
No, we're not. Why are we stuck?
Then what are we going with? Because you want Philly and I said.
We don't have to agree. We have our own.
But then the
choices.
bracket doesn't move on. I'm not. The point is there has to be a number one winner between all. So the classics goes in against the meatless, and it goes. You know what I mean? It's a March Madness a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
It's a March sandwich.
It's a March. It is. It's the sandwich madness of March.
Sandwich madness.
Okay, by PBS. Put us on the show.
All right.
But yeah, I'll say this. I'll eat a Philly cheesesteak for the iconic reasons. Like I'd go to
And-
Philly and someone gave me a Philly cheesesteak. I'm like, all right, because I'm
And
here.
in all these situations, I'm imagining I'm having the best of the best. So imagine you're having the best of the best Philly
I just
cheesesteak.
don't like them.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
Really?
You could take me to the best place that they get them.
Really?
Yeah, just not a fan.
Yeah, it's just like the cheese
It's just
steak combo throws you off a
No,
little
not
bit.
even that. I don't know. I hate peppers. First off,
Mm.
especially bell peppers can suck my ass. They did it. If they did it with like spicy cherry peppers and jalapenos.
Such a weird chef. I think I'm allergic to cats.
Nah,
Every time I get here,
it's just my house being disgusting.
this is my left nostril.
So we're
I
gonna
can't
go
fucking
cheesesteak.
breathe.
We're gonna go cheesesteak.
All right, cheesesteak.
All right, next, the Reuben or pulled pork sandwich.
I'm going Reuben.
So am I.
Sick.
Honestly-
I hate
You could
pulled
say
pork
it.
sandwiches.
You could say I'll eat pulled pork, a little bite of it, but I don't like sandwiches.
Also, most pulled pork I have, dude, it's always like
Trash.
bland. Yeah,
Trash.
trash. You
Like-
probably make a good
Like
one.
the broccoli rabe.
It's not like, oh my god,
That
dude.
broccoli rabe last night. Disgusting. Tasted like
Can we just take a moment to
Nothing.
talk about that restaurant? I'm calling out
Hanu.
Hanu restaurant in Huntington, Long Island.
Trash. Overrated. Overpriced.
Top 3 worst dining experience I had in my entire life. The
No.
menu has nearly not enough options at all. Has like
Dude,
4
the
salads.
What? The tuna was like bad for $20.
We got tuna tartare for what, $20?
Yeah.
We're expecting a bowl of like,
A
good
tartare.
tuna tartare with some like crackers and shit, and we can eat that shit. It was 4 little scoops of
Like
tuna
this big.
tartare on a fucking
cucumber.
waterbed of cucumber
in
with
like a cup of water. It was in water.
with microgreens that you can't even eat because microgreens don't taste good.
No. Especially the amount they put like a whole fist.
I want to flip this table. I was so pissed when
Yeah,
I
it
saw
was like-
that.
$200 to eat.
What
Mom's
the?
steak wasn't even that good.
Our mom got a steak.
Those fries weren't good.
Terrible.
My
The
meal
fries.
was
Terrible. Your meal, I don't even know what you had. He had broccoli rabe in it though, which is like one of my favorite things to eat.
tasted like nothing.
It was tasted like they soaked it in a sock full of water. I ate one. I just looked around. I was like, "Am I alive still?"
Yeah, it was bad.
I played it the most safe. I got stuffed chicken.
That's not the most safe at all.
It was stuffed with like ricotta cheese,
It wasn't good.
and it
They
was
used
not.
the wrong piece of chicken.
They used the wrong piece of chicken. They used the chicken thigh. They should have used the breast.
That's what I would do. But on to the bracket.
God,
So now we got
why?
the caprese sandwich. This is the
Okay.
meatless bracket. Ready? Actually, no. We'll finish the classics. Cheesesteak versus Reuben. I'm going Reuben. I can eat a Reuben almost every
Reuben.
other
Got mustard on it.
day. That's all he needs.
So
But you don't like Swiss.
No, I can eat Swiss like
All
that.
right, fine.
I can eat Swiss like that.
So
Don't
Reuben
Don't
wins
worry.
the classics bracket. Okay.
Cool. Also, matzo ball soup
Meats. Sure.
on the side.
Meatless bracket. So there's no meats because it's less. I already
Damn.
know who's winning, but we'll just go through it. So the first two is the caprese sandwich, lettuce, pesto, mozzarella, fresh, like roast peppers,
Tomato.
or the falafel sandwich. I'm going caprese.
Yeah,
I'm an
me too.
Italian boy.
I
over
can't
here.
even like. I'm trying to thumb with a not.
Now this is probably the hardest sandwich versus sandwich combo right here, honestly, because these two we're going to talk about icons. This is the Mike Tyson versus the Muhammad Ali, both in their primes. The grilled cheese versus the PB&J.
Ooh.
I know where I'm going. But
I know where
but
I'm
I'm a
going
little
too.
upset that I'm going there.
Yeah, let me just tell.
And I have my reasons. I'll tell after Anthony's.
Let me tell a grilled cheese story real quick.
Grill it up.
When maybe 8th grade, Playmaker Jay was sleeping over at the house, Belmore House,
Didn't even know.
and yeah, he used to stay over a lot, a few times, whatever. Play Minecraft like 5 a.m. and shit, listening to Love Sosa on repeat. And on this one occasion, I made us some grilled cheese, and they were slapping. But then I made another grilled cheese for us, and it was slapping.
Oh.
And then I made another. I think I made at least for each of us. I think we each had 8 grilled cheeses.
It's like a whole loaf of bread.
Because he was like, bro, even when he was hungry, he was like, "It's the best grilled cheese I ever had."
It just slaps. Grilled cheese can slap at 3, 4 in the morning, man.
yeah,
Minecraft playing
yeah,
Love
we
Sosa,
ate like 8 of them. But I
a
have to go.
PB&J though. When in doubt, PB it out.
I eat at least 6 large scoops of peanut butter a day.
My whole thing is this. Why is it called the grilled cheese sandwich?
Because that's what it is. You're grilling cheese.
No, you're not. You're cooking it in a pan. You don't cook a grilled cheese on a grill.
Oh, whatever.
So what is it? What are we gonna call it? A sautéed cheese?
Fucking
A
chef,
toasted cheddar?
chef over here. The
A
chef.
toasted cheddar?
A pan cheese.
I'll call it a pan cheese.
That's a pretty good name.
You know what that means in Spanish? Bread cheese.
Sick.
Pan in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Bread, you fucking asshole.
I forgot.
Sorry. So obviously, I mean, PB&J is gonna be caprese
Yeah.
every day of the week.
It's easy.
Okay, so now we're on to the seafood bracket.
Oh.
Crab cake sandwich versus mom's favorite, the tuna melt.
Ooh, I'm going tuna melt.
Really?
Wait, what's
Over a
on
crab
what's
cake?
on a tuna melt?
Tuna fish on white bread with melted cheese.
Ooh, no. I love tuna sandwiches though.
Mom likes it. Like, mom's go-to, you could ask her any day of the week. She'll get that sesame bagel from Town Bagel with tuna salad and cheese.
Wait, but I fuck with that, but I don't want the cheese.
Well, that's a tuna melt. Tuna
Okay.
melt has the cheese.
I just love tuna sandwiches. Like, make sure it's got the cucumber in there too, so it's got the crunch on the
But-
everything bagel.
So tuna melt or a crab cake sandwich?
Crab cake sandwich.
Yeah.
With
anything.
mayo.
Now this one's hard for you. I know what I'm gonna go. A po' boy or a lobster roll. I'm going po' boy.
Tell me about a po' boy.
It's like the Louisiana sandwich has the slaw. You could either get like the fried oysters, the fried shrimp.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the
Lobster roll?
lobster roll.
Mm-mm. I'll go with the lobster roll. It's more elegant.
Cold. I like it cold.
I don't care.
Cold.
I like it mayo based. I like it mayo and butter. I like it both. Mix it up, baby.
Yeah.
So crab cake versus the lobster roll. I'm gonna go.
It seems like it's just my bracket.
No, it's not. We just happen to agree on all these sandwiches.
All right.
For the same, I didn't think you would. I thought we were gonna fight over the Reuben pulled pork. I didn't know you were a Reuben dude.
Nah, yeah.
A lobster roll or crab cake?
Crab cake.
See, this is where we're gonna differ. I feel like crab cakes are just overrated.
Because I like crab more than I like lobster.
And I like lobster more than I like crab.
I know I can go with lobster. It just has to be cold. Because I went to
Jordan's.
and I had a hot one, and I got really like upset Like I didn't feel well. See, that's the thing, dude. If I force myself to eat something that I don't like, even though some bites are good, I get
That's how I feel about Philly cheesesteaks.
like my stomach gets upset. I'm like,
You know what you get?
oh,
In the words of Sal Del Judas, you get agita.
I get agita.
So lobster roll on the go, because I gave him cheesesteak. I'll take
Lobster roll from MSG though.
Never had it. Never ate at MSG before in my life. So now we're gonna go to the imported bracket, which is kind of racist. So the imported bracket, ready? This one's might be the hardest one for me. The Italian sub versus the gyro.
Whoa,
Those are up. Gyro is one of my favorite combinations of all time, bro.
dude, it's really good. I'm gonna have to go Italian sub though.
Well, you live off of those.
I used to live off them, and I still do.
From anywhere, 7-Eleven, the deli, 7-Eleven.
You just gave me some fine.
His
cured-
favorite food in the world is 7-Eleven subs.
No, my favorite food in the world. Say what you want. Is sandwiches.
Yeah, any kind. Look how many sandwiches. Doing a whole bracket on sandwiches. There's a lot of sandwiches.
I gotta. Once we figure out the winner of this, I got a finale question for us.
We already know who's gonna win this, but
Let's keep going.
So Italian sub or gyro? Trying to figure out how I'm gonna sell you on the gyro. I can't. There's no way. It's like me
It's
trying
gonna
to
be
take you away
hard.
from your childhood friend,
It's gonna be hard. Remember all that diarrhea I had in Chicago? Yeah, I had a bad gyro.
dude.
I got stomach.
You smell weed the wrong way and you have diarrhea.
I had food poisoning that whole trip. I took one bite of pizza when we were out to eat, and I instantly had diarrhea in the bathroom.
That was like
Came
when
back
Dad
and I
took me to
finished.
Georgia and I got food poisoning from White Castle.
Ooh,
Which is, you want to talk about food poisoning?
that's food poisoning. It's
Yeah.
mini poops.
Yeah, I couldn't even eat anything but rice.
Sucks.
We'll go Italian subs because an Italian with the works from My Hero beats a gyro sandwich. A gyro I'll have once a month. I'll eat an Italian sub once a week.
Yeah,
So,
I'll eat it once a day.
oh my god. All right, and then we got the Cuban, Mark Cuban
Ooh.
versus the Banh Mi, which you don't really know much about.
Ooh, but I know they're good.
Those are that's my favorite sandwich. I'm going Banh Mi.
I'm going banh mi too because sometimes I don't like a lot of Cubans because the Swiss gets to me,
And sometimes they use the wrong stuff.
and the pork belly's too thick.
And whoever uses regular yellow mustard on a Cuban can suck my ass. So
I don't even
dry.
like the pork belly on it. Actually, I just
You
like it
with the ham.
With the ham, yeah.
Que cosa.
Que cosa. I don't like pork
Banh
belly.
Mi,
It's gross.
I can eat. That's my favorite sandwich of all time.
Yeah, those are fucking delicious.
So now we got the Reuben going up against the PB and J, and then we got the lobster roll going up against the banh mi.
Yeah.
So let's do lobster banh mi first. I'm going banh mi.
Banh mi.
Vietnamese people, we're with you. You know what I mean? We do this for you.
Only thing good Vietnam brought
Whoa.
back. And the soldiers. And the soldiers.
So, Reuben, peanut butter and jelly. I mean,
Peanut butter and jelly.
so for me personally, this is the hardest championship I could have came to accomplish. Unless there was bow buns on here, but there's not.
I don't even know what that is.
Yo,
What?
is chicken sandwich not on here?
Whoa.
Is that not a sandwich?
Where would it go? Classics?
Yeah.
Which one? It would replace like a lot of bullshit, right?
Well, I would put a chicken sandwich over a pulled pork sandwich or a meatball sub any day of the fucking week.
Terrible bracket. 'Cause chicken sandwich would be,
Who said meatball sub's classic?
I think it's pretty classic.
Yeah.
I didn't even question it.
Who,
That's-
Subway?
I didn't
Yeah,
even,
but then you realize there's no chicken sandwich.
look, I mean, if
There's
Jared
no
from Subway can touch
BLT?
little kids, then wait.
There's no BLT.
No BLT, huh?
You want to talk about classics?
Yeah. Bad
Wow,
bracket, dude. You picked-
PBS. You're lucky
yeah, dude,
I
it's
don't
a
fucking
PBS
sue you
bracket.
guys.
What am
We
I gonna
should've
do?
did the
Watch
fast-
fucking
we should've
Noggin
did the- We
next?
should have did the fast food bracket. This is
You're
bullshit.
gonna do a noggin bracket? Well, peanut butter and jelly won, I guess, right?
100. No, between a banh mi.
Dude, my dessert at night is a scoop of peanut butter and I squeeze jelly on top of it off the spoon. And I eat it. I go to bed.
I could eat a banh mi for dessert after I ate a 12-course dinner.
How was your cheesecake last night?
Amazing.
You're sensational.
Classic.
You're supposed to say sensational.
I don't want to. I want to be different. Put a little blueberries on top of that. You know, Pokemon.
How far will that get you?
So peanut butter and jelly. I mean,
Failed last time.
it would have been between peanut butter and jelly and chicken sandwich, but they don't have a chicken sandwich on here, bro.
This one's gonna be intense.
We'll do it.
Bro!
It's because it's Stop and Shop brand. You gotta do it with a real brand. You buy a Poland Spring, you're gonna pop that off because of the Russians.
Finger popping each other's water bottles.
All right. So coming from the brackets and sandwiches and stuff like that, I know brackets are a big thing in the world. It really wasn't an exciting bracket because honestly, the sandwich selections weren't strong. There shouldn't have been sections. There should have just been seeds. And they forgot a lot of sandwiches.
A lot of sandwiches.
A lot of sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's how I'm pissed right now. PBS, this is why no one watches you.
What do they even air on PBS?
Look it up, because I really couldn't. Something
don't
with
wanna
kids.
fucking look
Stuff
it
with
up.
kids, bro. Fucking.
Remember Noggin?
No.
The channel Noggin?
I remember Nick Jr., Nick at Night, Cartoon Network, Boomerang. Noggin had the blue logo, right?
Yeah, and it was like a little
Yeah.
had like the
I did.
trees.
You know what I do remember too? And I think they still do it. Does Nickelodeon still do the one day of no TV?
For the summer?
Yeah, in the summer. They're like, go outside, you fat fucks.
Literally.
No TV today, go outside. But like, it's raining out. Yeah, what if it's raining out? I know Noggin. Yeah, I knew it from that logo with the face. But yeah, what if it's raining outside and they're like, no, not today.
Yeah, so
no 55 for you.
yeah, that used to be like the whole day. Yeah, it would just say go
It
outside
was like
and play.
Earth Day.
Which is like I'm with that.
I'm with it too, but
But I also like once sat there and watched the whole like I didn't go outside.
it's just, if you watch it though, it's not even, it's like a lady, and I don't know what it is. They always show it though. It's these kids. None of them are white, because it was the 90s. I'm being serious. But then there's this one lady,
Are they
older
supposed
lady.
to be?
I don't know.
We're gonna investigate that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to investigate Nickelodeon in the 90s. So the lady,
No, I mean, I'm not saying you. It's okay that none of them were white.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But they did it because it was the 90s.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So the lady comes in, it's a classroom, and all they talk about is Earth Day for the whole day, and it's on repeat. It's either that or it just says the screen is just like moving like this, and it's like, go outside.
Yeah, no, that's what it was for me. I never remember a lady ever.
There's a
It
lady,
just, it just
I think
said
it may
go
be in the
outside and
morning.
play.
And then, like, what if it's raining outside?
Go play some games.
I wonder how many kids got injured on that day.
Facts.
They could sue.
Sure, we can come with a liable lawsuit.
I broke my knee in 06 because you fuckers.
Yeah.
What did PBS produce? Barney?
Shows are on PBS.
Sesame Street? Wonder Girl? Curious George? It's all like
Thomas
Scooby-
the Train.
Yeah, it's a
and
bunch of shit.
Curious George. You know,
It's all stuff you would see at the doctor's office, a pediatric
The
doctor.
guy in the red sweater, Hello
Doesn't-
Neighbor.
That's scary. It's all pediatric doctor stuff. Barney, Arthur,
Sesame Street,
Cat in the Hat.
Caillou.
Yeah, it's all baby shit.
Baby
bro.
shows for the babies.
Babies. PBS Kids.
Babe Clifford.
Come on the show.
The big red dog. Big red. Hold that dog of mine.
And cat dog. Cat dog. But we're getting off topic. The bracket just wasn't the same. But you know, this is a question I wanted to ask you because I was watching Donald Trump clips in bed the other night because that's what I do. And of course, you always come through I got the small loan from my father for $2 million. If you got a small loan,
Say that better.
I got a small loan from my father for a couple $1 million.
But who? Donald Trump got a small loan from his father of a couple $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You kind of like bounced around the way you
No, I'm
said
saying,
it.
like, I
You
was
like
watching-
you always get to the small loan, couple mil.
No, I'm saying I was watching Donald Trump clips, and you always find that one clip with him saying,
Oh yeah,
gets the
small loan.
yeah.
Okay.
"Small loan.
Okay.
It was a small loan.
I got a small loan.
It was a small loan. It was only a couple million."
Couple $1 million. I
walked
can't
in the
do
room. I said, "Wow, that's a couple million."
I can't do it.
I said, "Wow, that's all you have?
I got a hair.
Wow, look at these 10." All right, but you walk into the room.
Wow.
That was terrible.
Wow.
Tone it down. a
Couple
little.
$1 million. Wow.
It was no big deal. For
I
my
got a
father,
small loan from a couple $1 million. I said, wow, a couple $1 million.
if I was in office,
If I was in office, I would give it away.
I'd said, "Hey, you give me my 500,000. I don't need it."
I don't need it. All right.
So I gave it to charity. No, but yeah, what would you do? You have one. You can start one company, one business idea, one venture. Would you 50 Cent it? Would you Donald Trump it? 50 Cent vitamin water. Would you Ciroc it? Would you Adidas it?
I know what I'd do.
Would you open up a factory? Renaissance Man?
Nightclub.
For a small loan?
Nightclub.
Where?
Los Angeles.
Name.
The Place. Big P, Lil L.
Okay. But everything else is capital?
Nah, that's not the name. That's from Family Guy. When Stewie
Yeah,
opened
no.
up a club, he's like, The Place. Big P, Little L. Name?
It's a hard thing, I know, but
I'll
first thing
have to-
comes to mind. First thing comes to mind. They're like, "Hey, we got to write this down now. This guy's going to leave you. You're never going to see him again." He has to write the check to this name of this place. Dynasties?
Dynasties. No.
Shady Nasties?
Shady Nasties. I'm thinking something like, I'm trying to think about the theme of the club. I think I got the theme.
You seem like you would be like a lot of lasers, dark rooms.
No.
What would it be?
A castle.
Castle rave? A rave castle?
And it would be called
Count Disco.
Prince's Palace.
Nice.
But people would just get the note to call it as the Palace.
Okay, I could see it.
Medieval theme.
So a medieval nightclub, as you would call it, you would get with the small loan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Why Los Angeles? Because I'm taking over the goddamn scene. I'll take over the scene, get all the celebrities
So
to
you were going
endorse
to say
it.
Miami.
Nah, too much competition.
Same with the city.
Yeah, but I know Miami probably is the most comp.
Yeah, but there's no castles.
And I'm only playing dance music.
Well, obviously. Show me your ass. Your ass. Show me your ass.
Yeah. What about you?
I'd start a company
That's very broad.
just for it's gonna be called Just for Electronics.
Just for electronics?
Yeah,
What is it?
we
Dude.
sell things.
Come on.
Oh, you were supposed to say, what do you sell?
What do you sell?
Stuff just for electronics.
Stuff just for electronics?
No,
Sounds
so
very vague. I think I know
What
what
I
you're
would
getting at.
do, I would open up a store called Things Forgotten.
Like
Right?
things remembered but things forgotten.
Be all the things that people don't think about that people would want. Nah, but I already know for real, there's two things I would open up. One is as a drink. I would start a drink. Dirty Shirley's. Anyone who takes this, There's a fucking time code.
You like that idea? I don't like it so much.
Because you're not a Shirley Temple kid.
Are you kidding me?
So then you would like it.
But how far can you go with like every drink's just gonna be Dirty Shirley? Like
No.
how do you change that up?
You flavor it. Is every hard seltzer gonna be seltzer? Yeah. How do they change it up? Because this one's fucking great.
All right.
There's 30,000 hard seltzers.
I'm sold.
How many? The thing, no, but the trick is, because I have a small loan of a couple mil, you team up with a major brand. All these hard seltzer companies are just hard, like White Claw. What if White Claw teamed up with Canada Dry Seltzer? Like, I'm gonna team up Dirty Shirley's. I'm gonna team up with Sprite, with the Coca-Cola company. Hey.
Why do that though?
Because Sprite's delicious, and that's the best way to make a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, but you want to have your own company. You don't want to be merged with somebody.
But that's where the big. I'm talking about the money back end. Talking about the back end.
The money back end is when you do it yourself and then sell the company.
That's what I'm saying. So I'll use Sprite. Not saying I'm using
that
Sprite.
you owe Sprite
no.
money now.
Not saying I'm using Sprite. I use the 99-cent stuff, the ones with the sodas with the caps that are this big. Everyone knows those.
Skinny can or regular can? Or any can? What would your packaging
What?
be?
Oh,
Skinny tall
thought
can,
you were
like a
asking
White
me what
Claw, or
kind
like
of
a Bud Light can? I'm not a fan of the skinny
I was
cans.
about to say, I don't want to be. Everyone new nowadays has the skinny cans. Regular can, bro.
I got an idea for
Honestly, it'd be different.
rectangle can.
No. You can't fit 6 in a box.
Drink it like this.
I would have cans, but it would have ridges with grip on the side that you could hold. Because they're made for the water. They're made
Is
for
it
the
still
beach.
shotgunnable?
Any can's shotgunnable as long as you could shotgun bottles if you want with a straw.
You should make a shotgun section on the can, like an easier
Oh, like a puncture hole?
puncture hole.
Puncture here. It wouldn't be an easier place to do it. It would just be the most perfect. If you puncture it here, you get the most penetration to the lips.
Yeah, 'cause some folks try to puncture with their hands or their teeth. They cut themselves on the tin.
It's fine. I'm not going to tell them how to puncture it. Puncture it with their asshole for I care. As long
Yeah.
as they puncture it.
I like it.
As long as they bought it.
I like it.
I think it would sell.
I like it. I think it would sell too.
Yeah. It's either that or I'm making a clothing company for malls around the world.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go through all the stores and all the malls, grab everything for fat people and put it in my one store and just call it, "We got big." Question mark? But it's not going to be a question mark. It's just going to say question mark.
Question mark?
Yeah. We got big.
I like it.
Playmaker J. Be there between 8:15, 8:30.
Kid's always late. So am I.
I'm going to write that. Kids always late.
You can tell him that I said it.
From Juice.
I wanted to end this with some role play. Wait.
Yeah. This is where can they find I'm kidding. Yeah, you better hold on.
A few moments later.
I wanted to end
Repeat
this
that.
with
Some role play.
some acting.
Okay. We're gonna do some acting role play without the sexual
So I got
stuff.
some music here.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it. Did you read it yet? Did you see it?
No.
All right. So
All I heard was
okay,
and you stopped.
I'm gonna play it, and I just want you to get going, and then I'll add on to that, and we'll go. All right. This will help us bond together and work on improv.
I'm with it.
All right. Ready?
Yes. I didn't know what you said because I was reading, but that's even better. Improv. What am I improv?
Just go with the music, whatever you're feeling.
I'm starting it. Okay. Hold on, guys. I have to get into my acting
You gotta
phase.
set the scene.
I gotta get into my acting phase. How about this? You set the scene. I'll set the script.
I wanted you to set the scene.
All right, fine. Scene: New York City, 1957. Tony's Pizzeria, grand opening. His great-grandfather's been wanting to open a pizzeria for 75 years, and he finally got his chance at 80 years old. Since he was 5, he wanted to make pizza.
What year is it?
1957. Ready? It's been a whole 75 years I've been wanting to do this.
I can't believe you did it.
See these fucking hands?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. These hands made this place. See this facade? These fucking hands. See
You
this
made that
pizza?
facade?
From the facade to the dough. From the sauce to the cheese. I made it.
With Giuseppe.
Oh. Don't you ever put your grandfather's name in shame. This is Tony's. That's the only name that's brought up in the 57.
But your name is Giuseppe.
Hey, but we leave Giuseppe out of it. Nobody got to know the realness. They only got to know the taste.
Okay, Grandpa Tony.
There you go.
You got no pizza.
We make the pizza.
You never made a pizza in your life.
But I dreamt of pizza. I've tasted pizza. I've felt the pizza. I've married the pizza. I've loved the pizza. And with all those combinations, I'm gonna make a pizza.
What kind of pizza?
First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the dough.
Oh.
We're gonna knead it out. I always see them, they massage it.
Oh.
They touch it down a little bit. They try to tell it, we're gonna make a good pizza today, guys. Gotta tell every dot. Then you're gonna, oh! Throw it in the sky. You're gonna place it back down. You're gonna flap the underneath of it a little bit. You're gonna finger pop the dough. Everyone did it in the 50s. So you're gonna take the marinara. Hold on, I gotta move the mic real quick. They didn't have microphones in the 50s. You massage the sauce into the holes.
Yeah.
You look at it like this.
Okay.
There's one thing you always gotta know about Tony's.
What's that?
If the music ain't on, I died.
Whoa.
Forget about it.
Whoa. Don't talk crazy like
Hey,
that.
like Nona once told me, it's all about the sauce. If the sauce ain't right, the pizza ain't nice.
But what about the fucking gabagool?
The gabagool was extra. Pepperoni's extra. We ain't none of that shit over here.
How much for a slice,
A
Grandpa
slice,
Tony?
we don't sell slices. We sell personal buys.
I've never heard of this personal
It's
pie.
for your personality.
My personality.
You want a one slice, you better go to the store.
What about the homosexuals?
They could get 2 pies.
Sick. In a good way. I meant like sick, like dope.
It's the 50s, you know how it is. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's on Uncle Tony's Pizzeria. If you go to Uncle Tony's in 57, then you know that we like to make it with a lot of sauce. Hey, gabagool, pepperoni, some sausage, can't forget the black olive.
Yes.
Meatball sub.
Where can they find you?
They can find me at Uncle Tony's Pizzeria on 57th Street in New York City, right between the cathedral and the bookstore.
That's a great location.
It sounds so real.
It was so good. It was so good. No address, just 57th Street.
Yeah, you'll just see it. There's this guy outside, and his name's Tony, and he's my uncle.
Yeah.
You can find me in Nico Days, Nico_Days on the Instagram, and the Twitters, and the Facebooks, and all that whatnot. You can even find me on Apple and Spotify as Nico Days, because I make music.
Insane music.
Very good music. I just don't want to be a guy like that, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like, hey, I make really good music, but I do make really good music. But listen, you know? So Tony makes good pizza, I make good music, and together we make this. Where can they find you, man? Juice?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Del Juice, Twitter at Del Scoop. Also on Twitch.com, Tony's Pizzeria, 57th between the church and the cathedral and the bookstore.
And the bookstore. Frankie's Books. You got supplies, we can buy them back. Cathedral, St. Mary's. Everyone knows St. Mary's. Great basketball team. They got the Chinese Wops across the street. Forget about it.
Good night, everybody.
Good year. You don't be playing this in your nightclub.
Medieval.